Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I want to talk about something very important. And that is the red flags of narcissism. Yes. Red flags. But not just any red flag or red flags, but red flags we see in society. Because I was thinking about it today. Why is evil continuing to grow? And just one thing after another is collapsing around everyone. And it's because the average everyday person is either unable or unwilling to see the red flags. And this is why I say, if you were taken for a terrible ride by a narcissist or another toxic person, do not beat yourself up too badly over it. Narcissists are very good at what they do. And if you have never heard or learned about narcissism, and you might be lonely or raised in a toxic home, your chances of getting taken by one of these jokers goes up dramatically. And it's because even when we would see something that was a bit off, we still wanted to see the so-called good in this person. No. They couldn't be that bad. And then we would start to invest time into understanding them better. And trying to work with them. And trying to get them to see our side of things. And how they were treating us was hurting us. And why? Why can't we go back to what we once had? Well, we have learned and we know much better now. Not to say we are not going to make mistakes in the future. Because we are only human after all. We aren't perfect. But we can and are doing better. But what about society? The greater society that might not have had the same experiences growing up as you and I. What about them? Well, sadly we are watching them go through utter confusion regarding what narcissism is. Because they are smack in the middle of it and literally have no idea of what is happening. Let alone that it is indeed narcissistic abuse and mistreatment at the highest level. And the way they are interacting with society is much like how we interacted with the narcissist we dated or were married to. They just don't believe it is as bad as it really is. The signs and the red flags are there. But they just can't see them for what they really are. Warning signs. You see. Red flags are there to tell us danger. Change course. Do something different. Get out. Get to safety. Get away from that person or this person. Or, they are too good to be true. Love bombing. That's right. You see. When we are talking about dating relationships today in the modern world, it's getting more and more difficult to vet someone because most people that date now, they are meeting a random stranger they are meeting online for the very first time. Instead of knowing them for years at school. And being able to observe their behavior over a good amount of time. And it's that not being able to vet people properly. Along with the average person being way more lonely than people in the past. It's a lot easier to fall for the love bombing than ever before. But what about society? What about societal narcissism? Don't the people that run the show come out and make all kinds of promises? And pretend to be in love with this community and that community? And then the moment they get the power they push to get, it's like all of that great treatment and love and warmth and promises vanish into thin air. Well, I have news for you. That's narcissism. That's narcissistic abuse. Yet the average person subjects themselves to this on a societal level every day. Supporting those that don't support them back. And helping push a narrative for those that don't even see them as a valued human. You see. Narcissists see people as things and objects to be used to get what it is they are looking to get. They will lie and promise the moon to someone. Then when they get what it is they are looking for, they change into the evil they always were. And then the mask slips. And if need be they will put the mask back on, asking everyone to do this or do that. And people do what they are asked to do by this person or people that don't care, even though they have seen this false mask slip on these powerful people time and time again. Take a look around. When someone stands up and tries to do something that is right to help the average person, what happens? What happens? They get slandered. They get a roadblock thrown in front of them. Why? Because they know as long as no one tries to rock the boat, their mind control is working. These people can do whatever they want and people will still see the so-called good in them. You know, I thought about something. And it's why the naysayers about I guess massive control are the way they are. And it's because they do not understand evil people. And they don't really get the fact that a narcissist or psychopath can be and is in nearly every walk of life. And if they are making society tick and move, they likely won't bring society into such a good place if they are the ones that are truly making and calling the shots. Narcissism is real and people better get it and understand it quickly. But this goes to the unwillingness of some. I think it's much like the Matrix with Neo and how he got sick everywhere once he was shown the truth. And the other guy that wanted to be put in the Matrix. So much so he turned on his own team of people. There are some people out there that support the mess of society because they enjoy living in a lie. Because that lie is more comfortable. And I think many of us can identify with that. Because there was a time it might have been more comfortable to believe the narcissist or narcissists in our lives really loved us. And that they just needed some help. And things would be okay. It made us happy. Fake happy for the time to feel this way. And when we first had to swallow and understand the narcissist didn't or doesn't love us. And furthermore they don't have the ability to love us. That people are like that in the world. And I have an analogy that I will be sharing hopefully in the next video that will illustrate my point. But we just were blown away. Wait a minute. They actually are unable to feel love. And they literally enjoy hurting and manipulating me? I don't think most people are ready to understand and know that there are people. A lot of people on this earth that are that evil and they can't be helped unless the Heavenly Father helps them. Meaning you and me. We can't do one thing about it. That the only hope would be God changing their minds and hearts. And it's most people's inability to understand these facts is what gets society in one trouble after the next. Oh. That would never happen. Oh. They would never do such a thing. Then just like clockwork it's happening or worse. Red flag after red flag in society and very few do anything about such red flags. However, there are some that are. Pay attention. Look around and watch. This is what should be taught to the masses. The ability to slow things down and look and watch. To discern. I think this would help greatly in avoiding giving power to those that only mean evil for the world. But what do I know? I'm just a simple cartoon man. But what I do know is evil is real. And those that do and want evil for this world are real as well. And that is why having this information about narcissism and evildoers is important. And we must understand. When someone stands up and tries to speak the truth, the very first thing that will happen is they will be talked bad about and marginalized in society. Why? Because they know that people will oftentimes go with the flow of society. And if society says this person is no good, even though they are telling the truth, the powers that be know that most people in society will turn on this person just to go along to get along. So the powers that be will slander and push against anyone wanting to help give back decency to society. Because that goes against the evildoer's plan. But do yourself a favor and watch people's reactions to things. And you will see them right in front of your face flat out look past and ignore big giant red flags of societal narcissism. And all you can literally do for them is pray. That's it. The content is being made by several of us out there. And hopefully they organically find it and wake up. Hopefully. Aside from that, you just live your best life. And do as much good as you can for yourself and for those around you. Be kind. Smile. Be friendly. Laugh. You might just make yourself feel good. Along with someone else in the process. You never know. Well, that's all I have for today. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.